It's 9 o'clock on a Tuesday.
All right.
Are you just talking about sports?
Yes. And I have a couple videos.
Excellent. Turkey in the straw.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
What's up, folks, and welcome back to the Fast Break Kids. I am Wiley here with Jared, and we are talking just a little bit of sports because you know what? Sports have been kind of sluggish right now. We're at that part where the World Cup is almost over, baseball is in full swing, and basketball is in summer league, which is nice, but it's not that much. Jared, first things first, I think it's important that we talk about Devin Booker getting the max deal, 5 years, $158 million. It looks good. It's a nice signing for the Suns, and one step closer to just ruling the West with an iron fist. Or just,
No. Stop.
Okay. Huge news. Carmelo Anthony is going to be leaving the Thunder. They have mutually decided to part ways, and now they're figuring out how they should go about doing that, if they're going to trade him, if they're going to cut him. I don't know. Sell him for magic beans. At this point, I don't know what's going to happen.
Sell him for beans. Sell him for beans.
Should the Rockets... The more important thing... Who cares about the Heat right now?
Chris Paul's been pushing for him to go there.
Should the Rockets pursue this? Because if they do... This is their last all-in move. There's no other moves left. There's nothing left for them to do. So that means moving some of their pieces that they have. They don't have Trevor Ariza anymore. They don't have Luke Richard and Ba Mute, which isn't a huge hit, but...
Well, yeah, Chris Paul's trying to bring him in because they're buddies or whatever.
Right.
But whoever brings him in better not pay him very much because his performance was so bad last year. I don't care if 2 years ago he was in New York playing pretty good ball. He found himself on an actual team with other players on it, and he was terrible.
But he's always been a nice statistical player.
But does his cost outweigh his benefit? Yes, right. I believe so.
The Thunder can save like $100 million on their cap room if they get rid of him. I think it's a good move for the Thunder, obviously, to trade and not just cut him. If they can get something in exchange for him, that would be huge for them.
I can't stand him. I can't stand him.
I'm just
saying, he thinks he is the best player on that team, I think. Honestly, I think he genuinely believes that.
Probably.
He was never
he was a perennial scorer, but he was, that was pretty much it. He basically ruined Amari Stoudemire's career in New York.
No matter how many wine baths you take, you cannot wash out the stain that Carmelo Anthony leaves on you. Am I right?
Anyways, let's shift gears here because let's be honest, there's nothing to talk about in sports. There's only one way to go here, Jared, and that is to the world of the UFC.
Oh, jeez.
We talked about this earlier. I brought it up to you earlier, and I've got the video now. Brock Lesnar making an appearance. I think he's making more appearances on the UFC right now than he has been on Monday Night Raw. Ooh. Defend the title, for crying out loud. Here's the video. Here's the footage. Now, the scuttlebutt has been that a lot of people are saying it's fake. It was staged. It was set up. It certainly gives off that vibe. Let's just watch it and let's get your opinion on it, all right?
I am 39 years old. And I've been second a lot of times. But today, I finally accomplished everything. From crying in this very same octagon last year, almost a year to the day.
Why bring that up?
That you cried?
Why bring that up?
He's embracing it.
The problem with that is it's like we live in the internet age where like everything's on film. It's still out there as if it happened yesterday. As if it's happening right before you. Remember when Bubba Watson won the... What was that?
Man.
What was that? The US
man,
Open?
I think it was... Was it the Masters?
It was Masters. It was the Masters. So he's put on the green jacket. And
yeah.
Joe, it is the most amazing thing I've ever experienced. Now, Joe, let me get this microphone for a second.
All right, here I'm getting excited because is he about to drop some
sick
rhymes?
Is
he dropping a sweet mixtape on us right now?
This just doesn't happen in the UFC. They don't just say, "Hey, Joe, give me that microphone."
Right, he's lucky Joe didn't knock him right out. What were we saying?
Stone Cold Rogan on his hands.
Hey, listen to DC. Listen to DC. There's a guy that I've known for a long time.
Jesus? Yeah, I hope he's talking about Jesus. Is he not?
No.
He's a wrestler. He's an All-American. He's a former UFC champion.
Wait a minute.
Jesus.
No.
Okay.
No.
I never thought I would fight him, but Brock Lesnar, get your ass in here.
Okay, Brock looks happy here. Looks like we're going to have a nice little conversation. Everything's fine.
Wait. Hold on. Look at this guy next to Brock Lesnar. I mean, I feel like that mustache alone could wrestle Lesnar to the ground. Look at that.
That's true. That is a solid stash. He's been working on that for a while.
And look at the way he's looking over here.
Like, that's just his face.
You know what, though? He's one of those guys where it's like, if you get him to laugh, though, it's such a rich laugh. So in my mind, I'm like, this guy's Russian. So,
Stipe Miocic. He calls Cleveland, Ohio home. But
so do
I believe he's from Croatia.
Croatia. So this guy looks very
Eastern European,
looks
yes.
very, and his name's probably like Zanya for like Sergey or something, right?
I give it like 50%.
He looks like he could take Lesnar right now with his mustache closed, and dude, like, if you got him to laugh, you know what I mean? He grabs you
and then he buys you another pint.
Of vodka?
Maybe. I don't know. He does a great robot.
He probably could. All right, go ahead.
Whoa! Okay. Immediately just shoves him.
This is completely
It looks pretty staged, right? Let's
his reaction.
Ooh, what? He pushed me? Continue though. It gets better. Don't worry. It gets better. I'm glad they brought in the big guys to hold him back.
Yeah, I know.
And there are other guys in blazers that are outside watching. Buffer's got his phone rolling in the back. Like,
what? Well, I thought you were a professional, Buffer. Whoa, what's that, baby?
Yeah, you're strong, but everybody's strong. Push me now, you go to sleep later.
This poor dude. Okay, hold on. He's got a badge on.
He's got a badge.
He doesn't look happy, and Lesnar's like, get your hands off me type of a thing. I mean, Lesnar's strong, but like he can't stop a gun. He needs to chill out.
That's true.
This is definitely fake too, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. This is way fake.
It is. It's got to be more of a ruckus.
Get Buffer out of there. Jeez Louise. when she's really upset, when your sister's genuinely upset with you, and she's just like, look at it.
Folks, I'm here with Brock Lesnar. Brock. What does this all mean to you, Brock? Let me tell you something. I walked into this building and watched the heavyweight disasters from the beginning. Nagano's a piece of shit. Miocic's a piece of shit. DC, I'm coming for you.
Joe Rogan did not look happy right there.
No.
You know what? You know what Brock Lesnar is? Do you know what he is? He's a habitual line stepper. Brock Lesnar is a habitual line stepper. Who said that first? The late great Charlie Murphy said that first about the late Rick James.
Super freak.
He is though, right?
Absolutely.
Not the super freak. He is a habitual line stepper.
Absolutely.
And that's what bothers me about Brock Lesnar. It's just like he's just kind of like a bully everywhere he goes. First of all, Zangief could wrap him up with his mustache and take him down in an instant. But he doesn't. Right. He doesn't do that. Because if he did that, the government of Croatia would have to put him back in his kennel. And we can't have that. But you know what I mean? He's kind of like a real life bully. He treats people poorly. He just does whatever he wants. And it's not even so much because he's so big, because there's always going to be a bigger fish. I mean, how many guys have we seen beat Brock Lesnar up in the UFC?
Quite a few.
Plenty. There's guys out there that could kick Brock Lesnar's butt, no matter how big he is. It's the fact that he's so famous and like huge in these circles that he gets away with whatever he wants.
Yeah.
And he's a bully, and I don't like Brock Lesnar. Because if he... I think Zanya could kick his butt. I think Stone Cold Steve Austin would take him to the SmackDown hotel, room 316, and then he would burn that down to the ground.
Brock Lesnar's the most real person in there. That's the funniest thing to me, personally. Now, Brock Lesnar, he is a fart face.
It's totally.
And you can't totally. I find it impossible to just honestly root for the guy. Like if he faces off against a guy that you just can't stand, I can see you be like, man, I just hope Brock Lesnar.
If you root for Brock Lesnar, if you're rooting for Brock Lesnar, you're either A, a kid, or you're B, like a man child that just like there's like those guys that like root the bandwagoner guys and they like root for the best teams. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm a Brock Lesnar fan, man. Ooh, yeah, I love that guy.
You see him beat up Randy Couture in like a 60-pound difference. Anyways, that concludes this episode of the Fast Break Kids. For Jared, I am Wiley. As always, subscribe, like, tell everyone you know. We drop our videos Wednesdays and Saturdays, and sometimes in between as well.
And we drop our mixtapes whenever we want.
We will see you next time on the Fast Break Kids. Keep it clean, keep it fresh, keep it fun.